Welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. Today I am going to discuss important topic of India-Nepal relation. Why this topic is important? Because recently Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a short visit to Lumbini in Nepal on Buddha Jayanti. One thing, and Lumbini is a birthplace of Gautam Buddha. That's why this place is very important. This place is very important historically, culturally between India and Nepal, or we can say that Modi along with his Nepali counterpart laid the foundation stone for the India International Center for Buddhist Culture and Heritage in Lumbini. Okay. First, second thing is why this topic is important. This topic is important for GS paper 2, where we have international relations. For international relations, we have a topic India and its neighborhood. So because of that reason, this topic is important. For prelims also, geographical location of various places are important. Now, dimensions of the article. In this particular topic, we will try to understand evolution of India-Nepal relations, then significance of the relationship between or how Nepal is important for India, issues between India and Nepal, and finally how these issues can be addressed. So basis of India-Nepal relations, we can say that we have one treaty, India-Nepal Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1950. This treaty is a basis. This treaty is a basis of the relationship between Nepal and India. One thing. Okay. This treaty has very important provisions, or those provisions are very important for India and Nepal relations. One provision is India-Nepal National Treatment. Okay, India-Nepal National Treatment in the sense both Indians and Nepalis have right to buy property, do trade, stay in both the countries and move freely in both the countries. So here without visa, Nepali people can come to India, and same way Indian people can go to Nepal. So this clause is very important, or I can say that this clause is very important for India-Nepal relations. For that purpose, many Nepalis can come to India, they can stay here, they can buy the property, they can do the trade, and they can freely move into India. Second thing is movement of goods. We know that Nepal is a landlocked country. Nepal does not have access to port. So for that purpose, as per this treaty, India will provide connectivity or port connectivity to Nepal. So for that purpose, Kolkata port become very important for Nepali goods. Okay. So second clause again very important for Nepal. For that purpose, India provide port connectivity to the Nepal. Third thing is open border. India have an open border with Bhutan also and the Nepal also. Okay, because of that reason, without having visa, Nepali people can come to India, they can do a trade, they can stay here, they can freely move in India, and then they can go back. And then finally, allow Nepali national to work in India, except IAS, IPS and IFS. IAS, IPS and IFS, Nepali people can also join public services in India. And finally, Nepali people can also open bank account. So we can say that India has given special treatment to Nepal. Special treatment as per this treaty, Indian can also buy property, Nepali can also buy property here. Okay, without visa, Nepali can come into India, and Indian can go to Nepal. So this treaty become basis of India-Nepal relations. Then we can say that significance. How and why this Nepal is significant? One thing is strategic importance. If you see the map of the Nepal, this map of the Nepal is very important, or location of the Nepal is very important. Why this location is important? Because this location is important because Nepal is a buffer state between China and India. So it is a buffer state between China and India. Because of that reason, this Nepal is very important for India. Second thing, we can see that this Nepal is important for internal security purpose also. In central India, and India is facing Naxalism. In central India is suffering from Naxalism. This Naxalism is guided by ideology, that is Maoism. This Maoism is guided, or this philosophy, or this ideology guided to the Naxalism. This Maoism somehow connected with the Nepal also. If we want to counter or address the problem of Naxalism, we have to deal with Nepali government, or we ensure that Nepal will not provide any ideological support to Naxalists who are fighting in India. So for internal security purpose, we have to make a relationship with the Nepal. For socio-economic development, if you see, Nepal share border with Uttarakhand, UP, Bihar and Sikkim. And in border areas, we want to address the poverty, hunger, malnutrition, health and other issues. We have to cooperate with the Nepal. If we are cooperating with the Nepal, then we are going to address the socio-economic problem in these border areas. To counter the terror activities, we know that India is facing continuously terror threat from the Pakistan, and Pakistani terrorists can easily enter into the India, and they can enter into India through Nepal also, because with the Nepal we have open border. In this open border, these terrorists can easily enter into the India. If we have very good relations with the Nepal, then we can counter this terror activity in the border areas also. Disaster management, we know that flood is our main problem in Bihar, UP, and and second thing is these rivers who bring sediment, and during monsoon season, this rivers flood, or in these rivers we have seen the flood, like Kosi create a flood in the Bihar, and other rivers create a flood in the Uttar Pradesh also. And second thing is, one thing is the flood management. For flood management, this Nepal become very important. Second thing is earthquake. For earthquake also, Nepal become very important, because we know that okay, Nepal and this northern India comes in the transition of Indian plate and this Eurasian plate. Okay, boundary of Indian plate and the Eurasian plate. So if both the countries are cooperating with each other, they are going to address the issues of disasters. And hydroelectricity. These rivers are very important, which originate in the Nepal. They have a huge potential for the electricity. If both Nepal and India will cooperate, then we can say that it will help to India to buy the electricity from the Nepal. So in all these dimensions, Nepal is very important for strategic purpose, because location of Nepal is very important for India, for to address the internal security, or we can say that to address Naxalism in India. Nepal is very important for socio-economic development. Basically, Uttarakhand, UP, Bihar, the border districts, we can promote socio-economic development to counter the terror activities in India, for disaster management also, and the electricity also. We can see that Nepal is very important. What are the issues? As of now, main issues we have India-Nepal border issues. India-Nepal border issue in the sense like Limpidhura is one place, Kalapani is second place, Lipulink is third place. Okay, in these places both India and Nepal have border issues. Second thing is, these border issues is one thing. Second thing is, the influence of China is continuously increasing into the Nepal. That is a very biggest challenge as of now we have to deal with the Nepal. And Trans-Himalaya multi-dimensional connectivity network. Both Nepal and India connectivity deal. As per this deal, China will provide port connectivity to Nepal. That is not a good. And to some extent, we can say that in Nepal, the ideology is Maoism, which is very close to China, and that create negative perceptions about India into Nepal. So those things have to be addressed. So we can say that basically the problem as of now we have in the Nepal, the influence of China is continuously increasing into the Nepal. That influence we have to counter. Okay, how to deal it? India have to change its perception toward Nepal, and India have to try to resolve the political differences or whatever ideological differences India have with the Nepal. That differences has to be addressed. These differences can be addressed whenever Indian leaders are visiting to Nepal and Nepali leaders are coming to India. That is the one thing. Second thing is India have to focus more on infrastructure development in Nepal. Whenever India is focusing more on infrastructure development, then India can reduce the influence of China in Nepal. As of now, we have seen a crisis in the Sri Lanka because China, this debt trap diplomacy. India tried to reduce the influence of China in their neighboring country. Like now, as of now, we can see that Sri Lanka is facing a crisis. Same situation we can see in other neighboring country also. This situation can be only resolved when India is focusing infrastructure development. Infrastructure development, like as of now, India can focus hydropower project. In this way, India is focusing infrastructure development in Nepal also. Same way, India is buying the electricity also. So it has two purpose. One purpose, focusing infrastructure development in Nepal, providing revenue in Nepal, and then third way, India is buying the electricity also. Same way, India can focus transportation connectivity or transportation. India can focus more on transportation and providing more smooth connectivity or port connectivity to Nepal. In this way, India is going to address the issues. So here what we have discussed how India's relationship with Nepal was developed, what is the basis. So we have peace and friendship treaty. That treaty become basis of the India and Nepal friendship. This treaty have very important provision. Those provisions try to connect or reduce borders between Nepal and India. Both India and Nepal have to utilize the benefit of this treaty. And other than that, this treaty become basis of the Nepal and India relations. Then how Nepal is important? We know that location of the Nepal is very important for India because it is a buffer state. Then this to counter for internal security also, to counter the terrorism also, this Nepal become very important. Some issues we have, basically the main issue we have, the influence of China in Nepal is continuously increasing. This influence can be addressed when India will focus more on infrastructure development. So this way we can improve the relationship between India and the Nepal. And again, thank you for watching this video.